the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got it in the middle. It's Craver. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
On the run, it's Moss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Running the red zone, it's Moss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Trying the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Fit it in the window for the score. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To throw, it's Reed. Setting up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The give to the back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extend it a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Craver. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The lone back's got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Moss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll sneak it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying to run, it's Daniels. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Surging forward on the sneak. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. There he goes.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Sellers. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dat Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they are getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
Pressure. Caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 13, South Carolina 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.